Hello, my dear friends. This is Nushin. I hope you are all enjoying a beautiful day, Friday. I have been doing live Persian TV. So it's in Farsi all the time. And the past couple of times we have talked about hypnotherapy. So I just wanted to give you guys a clue, a little explanation of what hypnotherapy is and how I deal with it, and how important it is to find the right person to go to. First of all, hypnosis is when we create a relaxing atmosphere for our client and we start giving them positive, reinforcing messages. I do hypnosis as a complementary process after I use any technique that they need, such as maybe if they have a phobia or trauma, I deal with that first through the technique, and then basically I go and do a hypnosis with them if they need it, just to give them more relaxation and give them more positive messages to their subconscious mind. So it's extremely, extremely important that the person you choose to go to knows what they're doing. I do not do direct hypnosis because, for example, I have seen a lot of examples. If somebody really doesn't want to do something and they come and ask for hypnosis, if they're not 100% sure that they want to get rid of whatever challenge they are dealing with, it can create some kind of pain or discomfort in some parts of their body. For example, I had a client long time ago who told me, as soon as I started learning how to do hypnosis, actually, that was like 2005. And she wanted not to smoke, but she was not a smoker. She was a casual smoker, basically. And she said, I want to be able not to smoke when I'm around my friends. So I sat down, I wrote her a long script regarding each time that she chooses to start smoking or reach for the cigarette, she might feel a little bit of bitterness in her mouth. And she didn't talk to me for a couple of days. And I started wondering what's going on. So I called her and she said she had created a headache. And I asked her why, and she said, because I really didn't want to quit smoking and you told me to. So these are examples that they always go hand in hand with hypnosis. I personally do not do anything about weight release or quitting of smoking or anything else. What I do is a complementary process that I do with other people after they have gone through different therapies. I do not recommend hypnosis by itself, from my point of view, as something that can heal you completely. I see my mom is here, Helen Tolei, and she's sending my love and everything. And my lovely friend, Chehreha. I love you guys, Farhad John, everybody, thank you for being here. So, as I was saying, there are different things that you need to know, that when you are under trance, they can give your subconscious mind any messages, and sometimes they might not be positive. I personally went to a friend of mine because she really wanted to work on me, but she's not a hypnotherapist. And I came out honestly sick. So be very careful on what you do and when you do. And from my point of view, what I was talking about today in the Persian TV program of Asre Emrooz in the Chehreha program that will be aired soon, and I will share on my different pages, so the Farsi speaking people can watch it and learn what we did in this program. I personally go with techniques that are extremely specific. So if you have a phobia and you come to me, I'm not going to use the same technique that I use for somebody who's grieving. Because if I do that, that person might go crazy. So I'm just telling you the difference between a psychoneurologist and other therapists is that we use different techniques that are very specific. It's as if you go to a doctor and you need a specific medication or antibiotic, and they give it to you, but they won't give that one to you for another kind of challenge that you're going through. Psychoneurology techniques are exactly the same. On top of everything else, I teach my clients and students different kinds of breathings, different kinds of tappings, even different kinds of yoga to make them to teach them to have a better life, better day, better everything. I had one of my lovely clients and students last time on my Persian TV show, and I really admire her for her courage to come on and talk about her experience after hypnosis. I was giving her a lot of positive reinforcement under trance, and she fell sort of asleep while we were in the process and didn't remember much after she came out. I sent her the video of the video recording of our session for her to have handy in case she wants to do, to watch it again or listen to the hypnotherapy. And what happened was she noticed the next day that she started buying herself gifts. There were all messages that I had given her and she hadn't heard consciously, but subconsciously she had heard them. She started buying fruit, vegetables, or cakes, or gifts for herself. It was her birthday coming up in a day or so. But her fifth senses were extremely more sensitive. So she sent me a text, a voice text, basically, voice message that she was having the most delicious nectarine in her life. This was right after our hypnotherapy session. So hypnosis has a great results, but you really need to know who to go to, and you really need to know that you really need to want something, especially if it's a direct hypnosis. In the way that I do it as a psychoneurologist, I use a specific kind that is indirect hypnosis, and it's Ericksonian hypnosis. So I read the scripts of different stories. It's like you're listening to Bible stories maybe, and they have different messages, positive messages in them that your subconscious mind picks and chooses to concentrate on. So it's completely a different process, and if you have any questions, please do not call me because my phone doesn't answer anybody who's not in my contact list. You can message me on Facebook or Instagram, and I will be more than glad to answer your questions in any regard, especially if it's hypnosis. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful weekend, and until I see you next, remember, I love you.